So I'm in the upstairs studio today because life, I don't know. I was doing things. So I decided to just stay up here and do this, record this. I started writing earlier and I realized no one is going to sit through this novel that I'm creating. It No one is doing it. I mean, it was like a full textbook of everything going on with flashbacks to history, just all over the place. Not literally like, and I mean like literal, like, right, you know what I mean. Anyway, so I was writing all this stuff and the flashbacks and going and doing all the things, and it's like no one's reading this. They're not going to read this. Don't do it. Don't do it to them. Most of the people that are looking at this are your friends and family. Don't do that to them. Don't do it. Just have the conversation. So here I am having the conversation, and hopefully it comes out a little bit better than what I was writing, because there's just so much to talk about. And it's hard as someone who studies history, who loves history, who, has been political almost my entire life. I started doing this when I was 16. I've been doing politics longer than I haven't been doing politics, right? So I was talking to a friend the other day and I was like, and he's much younger. And I was like, I've been doing this longer than you've like almost been alive. And he was like, okay. Like took him a second. He was like, oh yeah, because really. Anyway, so like I've been doing this for a long time, right? And I have been talking to people about politics. I have rallied and I voted and everything, and from dog walker to president, and I helped out in the school I worked for with their UN society, and I've done the things. I've done the things. And so it's hard. It's hard. And it's funny when I watch people who are neurospicy and they talk about being able to see patterns, and they're watching the patterns and they're very, hooked into seeing the things happening. And I'm like, okay. So I had that deep dive moment of, am I neurospicy? I don't think I'm neurospicy. Definitely yes, bipolar. So I guess you could throw that in there, but not neurospicy and like the ADD, ADHD thing. And I realized that for me, the patterns is coming from the amount of stuff that I know. And that's not to say that like other people don't know that stuff. It's just because I'm so into it. It's like somebody watching a chef watching a cooking show and they're like freaking out. It's not because they're necessarily OCD. It's because they're watching the person, whisk the eggs too fast, and they're like, it's gonna no. So yes, so that's why so much of this writing, so much of this was going to be really hard for me to condense it into a place that everybody else was going to understand it and want to stick with me. So I'm hoping that past this very long opening monologue, you're going to stick with me through this. Um, so yeah. So if you're going to stick around, let's go, because here comes the good stuff.